Hey, what's up, world? King's back once again. Uh, Man, I got so much downloads, so much to say. I'm gonna get a lot done right now in this video, man. I want to start off with a good vibe right now. I want to start off speaking life. People. Today I went to HEB, right, and it was going good, man. And then I left a couple of texts, worldwide on Facebook. I was like, boom, 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 boom. And I got out the car and I sent another one right in front of HEB, and then I walked in HEB. And everything was going good, and then Satan said his minions, you know what I'm saying, his heavy hitters. At least, like, I saw at least like 2, 3, maybe 4 heavy hitters, especially one. He creeped up on me, you know what I'm saying? It was like, you could tell right off the bat he was an agent of Satan's. So, I'm there looking at the lemon chicken, you know what I'm saying? Lemon pepper chicken, you know, I like to cook that with macaroni, you know what I'm saying? You know, rice or something like that. Corn, man, I don't know about corn, but it depends on how I feel, you know what I'm saying? Refried beans or ranch style beans on the side. But anyways, you know, I noticed I was getting attacked, you know what I'm saying? And I heard the pallets, you know, slamming on the ground, and I said, damn, we're at war right now. I said, I bet you it's fucking Putin. And it was, I know it was. Shooting his stupid missiles and shit. And or drones. And I felt this heaviness, and you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I'm getting attacked once again. And every time I go to HEB, I always have moments, you know what I'm saying, where Satan's like, he's at HEB, you gotta go over there, you gotta try to make him look stupid, try to do something, man, try to do something. And then I got investigators, you know what I'm saying, still trying to figure out if I'm really authentic, if I really am who I'm saying. And it hurts me, bro. It hurts, not just because of investigators, but it hurts me because people in my community still want to test me to see just to see if they could find something, just to see if they could say, oh, I told you there ain't no real nigga in this world. I told you they're all fake in this motherfucker. Look, people, stop. Let me explain something about fake and real. Nobody is goddamn perfect, but there is real people out here. A lot. I met a few. I was the only one, and then I finally went to the mental hospital, and then I met like 2, and then I went to the other mental hospital, and then I met like 3, and then I went again, and I met like 5, 6, 7, and then I got out, and then I'm making impacts, finally, you know, flipping the city upside down for the greater good. And people are like, hey, that was kind of fun but scary, and I'm kind of confused, and I didn't see that. I didn't expect that. Who did that? Him? Well, who is he? Well, oh, let's see what he's about. Who the fuck is he? Never heard of him. Yeah, because they be keeping him a secret, the government. What? What is he about? Hey, dog, they say he's a chosen one by God. Oh, it's all prophecy, bro. It's all happening, dog. Look at all around you. That's why they've been keeping him in a fucking box and right? So I'm here. I'm hearing all this shit, dude. You know, when I'm in HB, I hear everybody's thoughts. I go down the aisle. I can feel energy, frequencies, vibes. It's a lot going on. My heart, you know, and I'm projecting while I shop. I'm getting everything my heart desires, but also working, also praying on everybody, you know, to feel safe while I'm there, you know, so they can have the greatest time when I'm there. And not just safe, but happy, feel happy that I'm there. And they are. When I got there, they were happy and all that peace, bro. It was going so perfect till the fucking demons came and tried to shake my spiritual realm, and I stood my ground, and I was like, you know, I did my thing, bro, and he noticed how powerful I was, and he noticed I was on guard, and he noticed that in a drop of a dime I would fucking lash out. And I would, to protect my goddamn self. I'm just because, hey bro, if you gotta protect yourself, protect yourself. Just because you get in a fight doesn't make you wicked. Just because you gotta stab somebody, shoot somebody, does not make you wicked or evil. It makes you aware. It makes you authentic. It makes you brave. It makes you look, bro. It makes you tell yourself, I will not die for some motherfucking maniac out there. If that dude wants to play dumb and be a maniac to me, when I know I didn't do a goddamn thing to him, and he's not hunting, but stalking me or trying to hunt, trying to see if he could hunt. Do your thing, bro. If he lashes out, do your goddamn thing. Cops, FBI, military, y'all are all trained for that. And I want my community to be trained for that. All my citizens to be trained like that. Because there will be a day, bro. There is going to be a day where the hurricanes are going to come and it's going to shake the city. But it's for the better. It's going to be for the greater good, bro. We're already prepared for it. And it's going to happen. I can't tell you when, but it's going to happen soon. And I'll let you know the closer and closer we get. But it's going to happen soon. There are a lot of things that are going on right now, bro. A lot of things that I did a lot of things overnight, bro. Overnight, I said, you know what? Fuck this, God. I'm really gonna ball on them now. I know exactly what they're plotting now. Cause on August the 20th, they were planning to blow me up here in Corpus, bro. They were planning to blow me up. I had a dream of it, dog, and it was Trump. And Trump showed up. I saw F-22 Raptors in the sky getting blown up right away after they shot a missile at me. And the missile was maybe 10 feet. It flew right past. It was a ballistic missile. And we shoo. And I felt the heat. I saw the smoke. And it hit a sign. I told my spirit, you know, I told my calling, you know, my superpowers. I said, nah, that missile ain't gonna hit nobody else. Or me or anybody else. Any missile. That shit's gonna hit Thomas J. Henry's fucking sign and blow that bitch up to dust. Or it's gonna hit a wicked camp, a wicked house, and it's gonna blow that shit up. But it ain't gonna hurt me or my angels or my assets. No, it ain't gonna do that. And as soon as I said that, my spirit superpower blew that shit up on a sign. How it came. But it happened, dude. That missile was going so goddamn fast, bro. And everybody, it went so fast, people, and it was on Baldwin by King Seafood. It was right there at the corner of King Seafood. I was facing the direction of the college, that school I used to go to, right in Weld. And then that golf course that I used to, like in that direction. And straight up in the sky, I saw jets. And then I saw, as soon as that missile shot, I said, I'm blasting now. I'm gonna blow all y'all up that are against me. And as soon as I said that, a missile hit the F-22 Raptor, blew it up. And I saw, I want to say maybe a helicopter. And I saw maybe 2 more jets. But I saw F-22 get blown up. I mean, blown up, bro. And then it fell. You can hear the motor. You can hear like still, like the engine still trying to, like you can still hear, you know, the jet, you know, losing its power. You can hear the power getting, you know, lost in the jet, and it's spiraling out of control, and it's in pieces. But there's a big piece. The wings fell off, and then the center of it was, and then it landed like 3 houses down from where I was standing, and it blew up all that jet fuel. And then that's when I really felt heat. It felt so real in my dream, bro, real. And I woke up and I was like, oh fuck. And when I saw that, I told myself, damn, now I gotta tell my when the time's right. I couldn't say it right away because I felt If I would have spoke up right away, it, and I'm glad I didn't. I knew I wasn't supposed to say it the day I woke up, but I'm saying it now. This happened like 4 days ago, 5 days ago tops, maybe 3. Yeah, about 4 days ago, 4 nights. And when I saw that jet, I told myself, damn, now I gotta tell my firefighters to not just have water, and you need to have something that knows how to turn jet fuel off, because jet fuel is a lot different than gasoline or regular fire, people. Jet fuel is a lot more hotter, and I felt it. I really fucking felt it when that and it landed in the front yard of a house and just blew up, bro. It blew up like maybe 40-50 feet, maybe higher than that, the ball of fire. And I felt all that heat, man. It was hot. And but before that, as soon as that missile shot, there was other guys around me on the sidewalk, and one of them said, "What was that?" And I said, "We're at war, bro. That's a missile." And he said, "Nah, what do you mean we're at war?" I said, "Bitch, look at the sky. There's jets." And he was all, "Where?" All dumb as fuck, bro. Dumb. I couldn't believe a dumbass nigga was like that next to me. I just couldn't believe it. Like, he must have been a demon or something, bro. Following me, trying to see. I think he probably was, bro. He was dumb as fuck. And I told him, "Bitch, look at the sky. There's fucking jets." And then he said, "Where?" And I said, so I gotta blow him up now. Boom! I blew him up. Right? And I saw another jet get blown up, but it went somewhere else. But this one was, when it got hit, it was still traveling downwards, but it was already gonna crash. And I saw a helicopter, and I think it was facing right at me, and it looked like a Apache with missiles on it. And it didn't fire, because I saw Trump walk up to me from across the street, and he was wearing regular clothes, bro. Like me right now, just a regular solid t-shirt with blue jeans and tennis shoes. He looked more regular than when he goes golfing. He has a polo shirt, a white polo shirt all the time. He didn't even have that, bro. He had just a regular t-shirt, blue jeans, and tennis shoes. And I was like, "Hey, what's up, Trump?" I played it cool. And I said, "What's up, Trump?" And he was like, "Hey." You could tell he was angry. Deep down inside, he was mad because he missed his target, which was me. And the Apache's still there, staring at us, right? And I was taking a walk with him. I said, "Hey, man, what's going on?" He said, "You didn't say nothing." And I said, "Nah, you know what? I already know what's up. I already know. I don't even gotta ask." So I sat down in a backyard and on a picnic table. In someone's backyard, bro. We walked through a fence, and I sat down on a picnic table, and we were finally alone, one-on-one, without no distractions. And he was sitting on the other side, I was sitting on this side. And I grabbed his hand, and I yanked it, and I just grabbed it and I shook it. And I said, "I just want to thank you, bro, because I know this shit's gotta happen." I said, I gotta let everything play out the way it should." And then that's when he looked at me and he was like, "Finally you get it." And I was like, "Yeah, I got it. I know what's up." And then I grabbed my phone and I was "Let's take a pic, dog." And he got up and walked off. He didn't want to take a pic with me. I was all fake ass nigga. I saw a real homeboy would have said, "What's up?" You know what I'm saying? They would have, what's up, dog. Real nigga would have been, "What's up?" You know what I mean? But now he got up and walked off. And then that's when I woke up, ladies and gentlemen, and I said, I know it's gonna happen. So I did my research, and I said, they're planning on doing this probably the August 20th. I think my heart's saying August 20th, next month. If I didn't do what I did, that immediately when I woke up and started fighting back that evilness that they were plotting, they were putting everything in order. They were buying off the military, firing the righteous military, firing. They were about to. They were about to fire the righteous generals, the righteous the people that went to save the people in the river, National Guards. They were gonna fire those righteous National Guards and keep the ones that could be bought with no integrity, with no morals, with no heart, no soul. They were just gonna keep those kind of people and rage war on Corpus. And I felt it. The storm was too quiet. I knew something was boiling behind the scenes. I was doing my thing, but I knew they were also doing their thing. And I prayed to God, show me what's up, show me what their plans are. And He showed me, bro. He showed me. So I got up, started praying, and I didn't say nothing at first, but I am now. And then I went to work, fucking die hard, bro, die hard mode, God mode, and boom, one night, maybe 2 nights after that, about 2 nights after that, 2 days ago, 2 nights ago, man, I open up doors for me and for every righteous soul and every angel in this world, not just in Corpus, Texas, in the United States, also in Mexico, Canada, Alaska, Ukraine, Europe, even Russia, China, even the people in North Korea that are still, prisoners, man. I open up doors for them. And God, bro, I know God was like, how the fuck did you... I was expecting this to happen maybe a year or two for you to tap in this deep. But how the fuck did you tap in like this? You tapped into me like... And 10 years ago, 13 years ago, when I was chosen by God, I would have said, I couldn't do this. Now I'm doing it like it's nothing. What I'm doing now, it comes to me like I'm making a fucking sandwich. You know what I'm saying? It comes to me real easy now, people. Real fucking easy. What I'm doing now is it's coming to me faster, easier and easier. And I'm rising, waking up to it. And like right now, I can honestly go into a hospital and rise somebody from a coma and just touch and pray first, speak it, maybe have one camera, two people that are, that know who this person is, maybe a mom or dad, brother or sister, whoever. I don't want a big crowd, and just a camera, you know what I'm saying? Just to prove that I could raise somebody from a coma. I got that strength. I got that spiritual gift right now. I could raise somebody from a coma. I could raise somebody from a wheelchair, sickness, cancer, disease. I wouldn't doubt it if I could grow a limb. Actually a limb, a hand, or not blind. Somebody that's blind. I could actually probably even bring their eyesight back or their eyeball back. I'm that confident. I'm not confident yet in flying yet. Maybe I might be able to raise somebody from the dead if I really tried, but I gotta try, at least try. But I know I will real soon. Pretty soon, people. I'll start opening up caskets and bringing people back. I'll start standing up on top of graves and see people break through the ground, and breathe, and I'll be there helping them out, me and whoever I'm with, and take the dirt off them, give them bottles of water, because I know how it is when you wake up from the dead. Everything inside still dry. Your throat, your intestines, they need water right away, bro. Water. That's the first thing they're gonna want, is water. That's the first thing I always wanted every time I died and came back, was water, because I was either dead for 12 hours to days, and then I'll come back, and my whole body would be fucking dry, my mouth cracked, my lips would be cracking, my mouth, my tongue dry, and I'll be water, water. You know, I couldn't even really talk. You know, water's the first thing they're gonna want. I know what I'm saying. That's the first thing. Before they even hug you, talk to you, they're gonna want water, bro. They gonna ask, and so they could feel more alive. You know what I'm saying? They gotta feel more alive because the water's gonna get them. Oh shit! Hey mom, hey dad. You know, oh fuck, what's up, son? How? Oh my god. You know, whatever, man. After that's history, bro. Only y'all know what y'all gonna feel. I know what I'm gonna feel. Only y'all know what y'all are gonna feel when those days happen. But right now, I got superpowers to do that right now today. I could go into Driscoll and heal babies with cancer, bro. Elderly, anybody in wheelchairs, they could stand up as soon as I lay my hands on them. They could stand up. People that been in mental hospitals, like that old man that was stuck. His body was frozen stuck. He pissing shit on himself. Couldn't get out of bed. They had to feed him, and he couldn't get out of bed whatsoever. He was in a coma too. He was alive, barely, but he was in a coma too. And then from a coma to in a wheelchair to standing up within a week. When I was in that mental hospital, still getting attacked 24 every goddamn second. I was getting attacked in the mental hospital. Every goddamn second I was getting attacked, and I was still praying on him, still worshiping God, giving him the glory, and still breaking barriers and chains off him so he can rise. And I could have did it overnight, but I wanted his body to come back slowly, not too fast, and overwhelm the whole fucking hospital. You know what I'm saying? And when they saw that he was rising slowly, they kept ejecting him with shots to put him back to a vegetable, bro. They wanted him to be in a coma again. They kept giving him shot after shot, and it's all on film. Call me a liar, bro. I got receipts on that shit. It's all on camera. And then they were injecting poison in this old lady's ear, and she was losing her hearing, and the black fucking witch was laughing every time she was injecting it. And I'm looking at her. I even told her, I said, why are you doing this to her? You know that ain't right. What? And she said, what? I said, you know what you're doing? Because if I would have said you're putting poison, she would have said, blow her whistle. Guards, get him. You know, he's exposing me. You know what I'm saying? He's doing this, he's doing that. So I didn't say that. I just said, you know what the fuck you're doing? And then the other doctor that I trusted the first time, you know, he said, I got a shot for you, man. I said, dude, if it's anything like Xanax to calm my nerves down, you know, I got a little anxiety right now, bro. There's a lot of shit going on in this hospital here. Need a bar, bro. I need some Xanax. And he was like, oh yeah, this is better than Xanax. So I was like, better? Shit. Damn. Alright, I kind of do need it, bro. So I was like, alright, cool. No, he gave me vertigo, bro. That shit, lost my memory, headaches. Oh, I don't even want to tell you the symptoms I goddamn had after that, dog. I lost my memory, bro. My feelings, my emotions. I could kill anybody and not feel a goddamn thing about it. And go to court and just be numb. That's how powerful that fucking shot is. And I realize they're doing this to these demons because they don't want these goddamn demons to have any emotions, whatever, bro. And they want to turn angels into a demon, bro. So how do they do that? Shots, and, you know, give them, you know, they try to. A lot of times, though, they'll ask you, do you want a shot? Some people are like, yeah, they trust them like me. Some people are like, no shots. And I'd rather just take pills. But people, they even give you rat pills there, dog. They give you fentanyl there on the daily, dog. And then you're in your fucking room throwing up, fucking hospitalized. And then they're saying you're crazy, you're possessed, that you're a demon when they're the fucking demons. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. It's a twisted world, bro. But ladies and gentlemen, that hospital is going down, bro. I'm suing the fuck out of Trump, the fuck out of Elon. I'm suing the fuck out of my family right now as I speak. Dog, I'm suing a lot of people, dog. And I'm getting everything they stole back 100-fold. Not just everything back, but plus 100-fold. And they're gonna go to prison. And I'm suing the fuck out of all of them. I'm suing the fuck out of our president for me and for y'all. You'll see why. The truth's gonna come out what they had planned on August the 20th, and Trump's gonna be arrested by August the 15th. The paperwork is moving so fast. Judges are gonna indict him so fast. FBI already shot all the information to all the kids that they raped and trafficked, all the victims, to their lawyers. They already did that. And to my lawyer, they're sending paperwork to my lawyer too. And my lawyer's gonna not just press charges, but sue the fuck out of them, indict them, criminal charges, put them in prison, bro. Elon, same thing with George Soros and more other elites out there, American elites. You're gonna see them go down, people, but you're gonna see Elon and Trump go down first. You're gonna see that happen first. And then from there, the world's gonna be like, well, who's gonna be the next president? Well, people, God's gonna open up your heart and your eyes, spirit and soul, and you're gonna not make a decision, in a dumb way like you used to. You're gonna make a decision knowing this time you got a leader right here staring at you in this camera, which is me, that can't be bought, deceived, manipulated, cursed, touched, can't die. He's chosen by God. I mean, what else do you want, people? Has the biggest heart in the world. Fucking really, really wise and intelligent man. And he's a fucking genius when he comes to turning chaos into a blessing. He knows how to turn chaos into the fucking promised land, bro. He knows how to do that kind of shit. That's the kind of shit we need in this fucking world, goddammit. We need this shit now. Like that lawyer. This is my money and I need it now. Hey, well, what's my life and I want it now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants it now. I do too. People, I'm a privileged person. I should have never been through what the fuck I went through. I'm more privileged than Trump and Elon put together, bro. That's the way I should have been raised. Because I had wealth. I came from a royal family. I came from a royal bloodline, but my real dad connected with my mom, and my real mom that died, that they killed. My real grandma on her side, which was her mom, and stole me and trafficked me when I was born, and then it's been like that ever since. But well, people, I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Fuck it, why not? I'm leaving soon, people. I'm leaving soon. That's all I'm gonna say for now. I'm leaving soon. And you're gonna see how beautiful, you're gonna see the hand of God in my life after that. I mean, if you don't see it by now, you're definitely gonna see it when that day happens. And I'll make a video when it happens. I'll make a video. I'm gonna tell you, I told you God promises are real, man. Especially in my life. And yours too, if you walk right with him. Wow. But yeah, I'm leaving, people. I gotta start buying boxes and start packing shit up, cause I'm leaving, and I don't know where I'm going, how far I'm going. I know it's gonna be something fucking probably a million times better than this. A million to 100,000 times better than this. And that's and that's where I'm going. That's 30% of what the success, and that's this, and just hitting that, because right now I'm at 1-2%. You know, just in a room. You know, in a house, but I'm always in this room. But I'm gonna move to somewhere that's huge. Huge, people, huge. I'm gonna have everything there ready for me. Bed, curtains, sofas, TVs, furniture, kitchen, food stock, cars, trucks, land, property. I'm gonna have it all. I'm gonna have my own bank account. Glory to God. And I just want to thank my righteous feds, everybody that's involved. I want to thank them now, from the bottom of my heart, for making this happen. I know half of them are getting the shit straightened out over there. The other half are persecuting the people that stole from me, that lives over there, or that are involved to making sure that those people live there. Everybody that's involved that want to keep those people living there, they're all getting sued by me and persecuted and sent to federal prison. And right now I'm opening up more jails worldwide, prisons. I'm firing bad ones, hiring good ones, trying to make them as comfortable as fuck so they could do their job smoothly with a smile. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't even want them to be like, yeah, I'll do it, but I'm still suffering. Well, you're not no more. Trust me, you're not. You're gonna have benefits. You're gonna have raises. You're gonna have food, good food. You're gonna have teamwork. You know, a good crew. And be prepared for a lot of prison riots. You know, it's gonna start off with prison fights, and it's gonna climb up the ladder. You know, gangs are gonna be at war with gangs. Not gonna tell you specifically who. I know who, but you gotta let guards. You gotta let them do what they gotta do, bro. When this shit pops off, you know, just videotape it, watch, and tell yourself when this happens, when you start seeing shit pop off, tell yourself in your head and in your heart at the same time. Tell yourself, God's will is done. God's will is done. That God's will be done. That God's will be done. Keep saying that, all of y'all. That God's will be done. That God's will be done. Hallelujah. Your will is done, God. Your will is done here, not theirs. Your will. And while they're stabbing each other, fighting each other, you know what I'm saying? You know, beating each other up, killing each other, which is already starting to happen. Look, just say, your will is done, God. Let your will be done. God's will is done. Those two things. Keep saying that. Say it. If you don't say it in your head. God's will be done. Let God's will be done. And if you hear anybody say Satan will be done, dog, get that fool out and kill that fool, or fire that fool if he works with you, or if he's a inmate, send him somewhere else underneath the fucking prison, and say, now God's will is done, fucking Satan worshiper. You know what I'm saying? Break the you know what's up. Y'all know what's up by now. Break that negative energy up. That's because you want God's will to be done when this shit pops off. You don't want Satan's will to be done. And trust me, God's will be done. But you gotta do your part as well as an angel in society, as an army of God's kingdom, as my army and my kingdom on earth, before you get to God's kingdom. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do this for my kingdom on earth. Because I'm doing this for you and my kingdom as well. I'm telling you what's going to happen, what's about to happen, what's already happening. I'm telling you all this so you could be prepared, aware, have all the knowledge of what's of your surroundings, or your knowledge of what's going on in this world. And have wisdom to discern what's going on. Like, okay, that's going on. Nah, but that's evil, bro. But what's going on? What's going on over there? That's where I want to be. Look how peaceful they are, campaigning, happy, dancing, eating good food, still thriving. That's where I want to be. But I don't want to be over here with it. But if you're at work, I mean, that's your job. You signed up for it. You know what I'm saying? That's your calling. To be cop or correction officer, prison guard, whatever. Or even a warden. You know what I'm saying? The ones that run the prisons. Just say God's will be done. God's will be done, bro. Let God, because these gang members are gonna go to war, bro. There's gonna be one gang against another gang, and then 2 against 1 or 2 against 2. 2 different gangs against 2 different gangs. But right now it's gonna be like 1 against 1 for now. You're gonna see Tongo go to war with the Mexican mafia. I shouldn't have said it, but I'm gonna say it. Fuck it already. I'm fucking whatever. You're gonna see Tongo go to war with the Mexican mafia. Yeah, and I already know who's gonna win that one. But then you're gonna see the Aztecs jump in after that. And then I'm gonna tell you another one. The Aztecs are gonna go to war with Tongo Blast. And the rest is, I'll keep that to myself. But unless I feel in my heart I need to say it. But right now I think that's enough I need to say. And then yeah. You're gonna see the Mexican mafia go to war with Tongo, bro. Fuck yeah, you are. It's already happening. They never liked each other. They just tolerated each other because they were both pretty big. As in quantity, not quality. Quantity. They had a lot on both sides. A lot of soldiers on both sides. Not soldiers. I wouldn't call them soldiers. I would just call them gang members. You want to know what a soldier is? Me, my Texas made gang. God damn it. My gangs are soldiers, bro. We're patient. They know when it's time to strike because I'll let them know. And they know how important patience is. They know. But all right. Just know my gang is for us. And the Crips. Shout out to the Crips, man. Never had beef with y'all. And because I never had beef with y'all, y'all never had beef with me. Y'all are safe. Yeah, my word. You still gotta defend yourself, but you're safe. You got my blessing. You got my angels hovering over y'all when y'all sleep and fighting for y'all when y'all are about to fight. When that day does come. Because you will go to war too. Crips, you will go to war. I know you know that. But you will win. You will win. Because I got something for you on the side. That's going to help you. And you're going to fall on your knees and you're going to thank God that you never fucked with me. You're going to thank God that you never crossed your king and crossed the chosen one. You're going to thank God that he sent me here for you. And y'all, you're going to thank God. And the ABers, the white folks, I had one dude, some fraud. You know, he was never fucked with me. They never fucked with me physically. And for that, I'm still willing to help them. The aviators. Because they never fucked with me physically. But they did fuck with me. One of them. One dude. Fucked with me, but I think it's because he was in a pickle himself. And he was just trying to survive. But he didn't fuck with me, like put a hit out on me like all them motherfuckers. You know, he poisoned me, you know, lied about me, try to, you know, belittle me. They didn't do that. So for that, I'll make sure they make it too. So don't call me racist. I'm helping out the blacks, Mexicans. A lot of people on my gang are Mexican, but they're all race. I got blacks in my gang, a few blacks. I got a few whites, but a lot of them are Hispanics. A lot of them. Spaniards, Hispanics, Mexicans. But they got heart, bro. They got heart. They got heart. And they're patient. But don't worry, Crip. When you least expect it, when the energy's a little too thick for you, don't worry. You'll see me. You'll see my power pull up on. You'll see my power pull up. And you will win. Because of me. Because if it, you will lose. You will lose. If it wasn't for me. You will lose. But because of me, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. You will have the last laugh with your king. You and the aviators in Texas, May. Oh, alright. Next subject, people. Now I'm gonna talk about authenticity. Authentic. Okay? You know, I heard this lady that I really like adore, man. I really adore this lady on YouTube. I'm gonna say her name, but she's made a statement. She said, everyone could see your heart, chosen one. It's like you're like the Grinch that finally woke up and your heart's showing and I was all Grinch. I kind of like, I don't steal. Fuck no, I ain't like no Grinch. I said, oh, I kind of understand where you're coming from. Like you're just making an example. But I was like, I always had a heart, goddammit. Since I was born, I had a goddamn heart. It's a shame that nobody noticed that. Only God. Why? God is the only person that knew I had a heart. Everybody else didn't. They didn't see it because they were stuck on high horses, stuck on ego, pride. Too busy about them goddamn selves, selfishness and greed and ego. But yeah, I said I always had a goddamn heart. That's so when I hear people say, you know, I like his change. You know, I thank you, bro. I like my change too. Don't get me wrong. I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. I like how I feel now because I'm winning now. The curses are getting broken off my back, and they're all going back to sender. Excuse me. But God always knew my heart. Now y'all are just barely seeing what God sees. And I always see the good in people. When I see a demon, I'm like, nowadays, back then, I'll put my trust in everybody, see the best in everybody. But now when I see a demon, I'm like, I don't trust you. I already know you're a demon. I know you're a demon. I could take your ass to jail right now, pull up all your records, and prove that you're a goddamn demon. No, don't do that. No. And the whole world's gonna say he was a demon. I'm gonna be like, yeah, you didn't know that? No, I thought he was a normal. No, that motherfucker's a demon, dog. Look. Oh shit! Just like everybody thought Trump was an angel, Elon was an angel. Hey, fuck no, fuck no. Wait till you see what Elon had planted in all the Teslas and all the rockets and his AI fucking robots and AI itself. Wait till I expose and fucking sue his ass for that. Wait. Oh, I'm already suing him, but wait till I expose it. Wait. Trump's gonna go down. And while Trump goes down, paperwork is starting off with Elon. Elon will probably be next after Trump. And Elon will probably go down in September. I don't know what date yet. I haven't thought that far yet. Meditated or prayed about it or none of that. I haven't got that far yet. But I'm sure he'll be persecuted, arrested, locked up with no bond. None of them are ever gonna come out of prison. None, bro. These guys are going down. No way out. And so is P. Diddy. P. Diddy is still gonna stay. Dog, P. Diddy is still gonna get hit with way more fucking charges. Once Trump, all this shit comes out with Trump, bro, P. Diddy's gonna be like, fuck. And then when we lose him as a president, y'all are gonna say we can't trust no Democrat. We can't even trust no Republican. We sure as hell ain't gonna trust J.D. Vance. We sure as hell ain't gonna trust nobody. The only person we could trust is Richard, goddammit. The chosen one, dog. Look at all this shit he's done, bro. Look at all this shit he's done for the world. Yeah, there's still, but look, he balances it out. He still makes sure we're fed. He still makes sure we got a job. He still makes sure our kids are safe. He still makes sure we get justice. He always makes sure we get the victory. Not just him, but he makes sure we do too. Praise him, bro. Praise him, dog. Hallelujah, dog. Praise the fuck out of him. Respect the Looney Tune ass out of him. Because I'm a Looney Tune when it comes to victory and justice, dog. I'm crazy, dog, when it comes to protecting you and my family, my bloodline, my loved ones in God's name. And I'm fucking crazy. I'm psychotic. I'm psycho about it, bro. I'm a fucking genius, though. But I'm not psychotic in a bad way, people. I'm psychotic in a good way. You know, there is, like a dark path. I peep the scene and I go crazy, bro. Behind the scenes, I'm like, all right, Satan, you thought you were nuts? Wait till you see how nuts I am. By getting your ass, exposing your ass. I'm gonna fuck a lot of shit up, bro. But yes, people, hurricanes are still gonna come, but the hurricanes ain't gonna be strong like 95 plus mile an hour. It's just gonna be a hurricane, maybe like a category 3. I was gonna make it category 7, bro. Fuck a 5. I was gonna make it a 7. I was very disappointed in my community, bro, and the people in my world. I was very disappointed to the max. I said, fuck it, God. How else are they gonna learn? They haven't woke up. They're still stuck in the goddamn matrix. They don't see what I see. They don't see the real me like you do. What's the only way they're gonna see? Through fucking death, chaos, suffering, sickness, illness. The same shit they threw at me, they're gonna have to go through that too. Loss of family members, incarcerated. They're gonna have to go through all that. But then I had breakthroughs. And then I had another breakthrough and another breakthrough. And then I was like, wait a minute. I slept for 4 hours today. What the fuck? I only sleep 10, 15 minutes. I slept 4 hours? What's going on? And I turn on the TV. Today, this, and this happened. I heard nothing but good news. Well, not nothing, but I heard good news for once. And I was like, damn, dog. I wonder I slept a little better. Wait a minute, maybe I should slow down. Maybe I should think about this. Yeah, maybe I should be a little more patient. Maybe they could open their eyes a little more. Maybe they're starting to see the truth now. And then sure enough, y'all started seeing the goddamn truth. Sure enough, y'all started seeing life for what it really truly is. And sure enough, people, I see the best in you. You just gotta see what I see in you. You gotta, look, justice ain't handed out easy nowadays. Especially back in the day. Justice wasn't handed out easy. But now, it's starting to be easier. Now the corruption's starting to get out the way. The swamp's getting drained. And Trump will never drain the swamp. He only adds to the swamp. So does Elon. So does JD Vance. So does the military, the guy with the crosses on his chest. I forgot his name. I posted him earlier today. Higgins or some shit. He's like the general of the military or some shit. I don't trust him either. I wouldn't. Wait till you find out the dirt. Dog, he's the one that blew my cover when I was gonna strike at the Middle East, and he fucking posted it worldwide. We're attacking them today, and then we ended up not doing it. He told everybody our secret. And then when I bombed Iran's fucking nuclear sites, did anybody hear about it? Nah, we just bombed it, and then everybody heard about it after that. Yeah, you heard about something might happen, but you didn't hear exactly what was gonna happen. Yeah, you might have heard the fucking military was planning on doing something, an attack, but they didn't say where, who, when, how far, what time, what place, what's there, what are they blowing up, what are they attacking. They didn't say none of that, like the Hegan dude did. I want to say his name is Hegan or Hedgens or some shit, but yeah, I don't trust him either. Wait till he gets exposed, because he's in on it with Elon, he's in on it with Trump, JD Vance. Oh, that dude's in on it. Trust me, bro. He's the one that's telling the military all kinds of shit. All the angels expose him so we can get him out of here, and we'll just ride on King, take over Texas, because he's ruling Texas, bro. He's taking over Texas right now, and we gotta plan something, bro. We gotta hit his assets, you know, so we could have the community suffer, and then we're gonna blame it on him. We're gonna blame that he started it. You were gonna blame that it's all on him. That's what their fucking plan was, goddammit, and you're gonna see it come out. And then you're gonna wonder why I'm suing the fuck out of them. I'm tired of their bitch asses. I'm tired of them, bro. I'm tired of them. And y'all should be too. But when these hurricanes come, it's gonna fill up our lakes. It's gonna fill up all our grass. Tornadoes, hail, and lightning is gonna crush and destroy our enemy camps. Only our enemies, bro. All of us are gonna be safe. We're still gonna have power, water, gas. Our roof's gonna be fine. We might have a branch crack in the backyard, a weak branch, maybe might crack, fall. But all my angels are gonna keep your house safe, and your family safe, and your assets safe, your cars, your garages, you know, shit like that. But don't be stupid either, you know, when we get closer. If you haven't done it by now, I suggest you should. Start putting your house in order, your backyard stuff, you know, your chairs, you know, your little lawn chairs, loose plywoods, you know, anything that could fly, because there will be wind. I'm thinking it's gonna be like 70, 60 to 65, 60 to 70 mile an hour winds, but it's gonna be rain. and a lot of tornadoes and a lot of lightning, bro. It's gonna be a lot of lightning and thunder, bro. Not just lightning, but thunder. You're gonna feel my goddamn anger, bro. My wrath. You're gonna feel it in your soul, dude. You're gonna feel it when it shakes your house and your windows and the ground, your foundation of your house. You're gonna say, God damn, King's mad, bro. God damn. He's killing motherfuckers out there, dog. I don't even want to look outside. Don't. I mean, you can open your back door, check it out, you'll be alright. Look out the window, you'll be okay, you know, videotape it, whatever, but you don't want to go to the store when this shit pops off. Just stay inside. Just stay inside your house. Let it fly over. Hear about it in the news the next day, and you're, you know, on your cell phone, YouTube, whatever, all social media, all kinds. You'll see, and you're gonna fall on your knees again. Thank me, thank God that you're gonna do all that, bro. You're gonna praise God because this city's gonna breathe better. You're gonna be able to go to the park once everything, you know, the water settles down and the birds start chirping, the flowers and grasses looks greener, the air feels more like the air feels like it's traveling through your whole body for once, instead of just like hot air. It's gonna feel pure, crisp. It's gonna feel light, not heavy, thick and small and demonic and evil. It's gonna feel peaceful. It's gonna feel more like that. And then the last mission will be war. Yeah, probably, bro. Probably war. You know, martial law and the rest of the roaches that are still alive. But there's gonna be a lot of them that are gonna die. A lot of them. I'm thinking like there's gonna be about 50 to 80 to maybe 100,000 deaths. 50 for sure. In our 361 area code. There's gonna be about about 25 to 80,000 deaths, bro. Just telling you what it is, so be prepared, people. And I know, and that might be including Kingsville, Sidon, Portland, Rockport. You know, if you add all them, it'll probably end up being like about 200,000, one to 200,000 deaths. But that it's gonna open up the door for us for more peace, more victory, more justice. Everything's gonna flow even faster. But what happens here in Corpus happens in the world too, because Corpus is a body of Christ, people. You don't curse me, and you sure as hell you don't ever curse me, dog. And you don't ever curse Israel, and you don't ever curse my people. You curse me, my people, or Israel, there's hell to pay, bro. Hell to pay. Oh yeah. So I already spoke almost an hour now. Oh, before I shut this video up, I'm gonna change the subject completely, and this is gonna be more about me. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be about me and my love life. My love life. Yeah, there is two women out there. Well, there's a lot of women I have connections with, bro, that I would love to get to know. Every single woman I have laid eyes on, I'm like connected. I got connection with you. You too. You know, I'm like, God damn. But like 3-4 months ago, I met these two girls. Well, I know one of them for about 12 years now. I've known her, and I always liked her. Always had a connection with her, crushed on her and shit. I always loved her family, bro. Her beautiful family. I'm gonna talk about her first. Hold on. These two girls I'm talking about, they both got initials that start with SS. Their first name starts with an S. Their last name ends with an starts with an S too. Both of these girls. It's funny how their initials are both the same. It's funny to me, but it's true. One of them is Mexicana. She's a beautiful younger than, she's probably like 8 years younger than me. Oh, who knows? Yeah, she's about 8 years younger. She's a Instagram model. Man, she can move, she could dance, but yeah, she kind of dropped the ball and fucked up. But damn, bro, she was claiming to be my soulmate. I had a dream of her, both of them, coming to my house, lingerie, and yeah, the rest was history. I ain't gonna say what else happened, but yeah, I had a good time. It was a good time. In my dream, it was a good time. But then they showed up when I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? I was cleaning the house, I was sweating, and they just popped up out of nowhere, dog. I didn't even know. I didn't even like call them, or they didn't text me. They just showed up. Hey, what's up? And I was like, what the fuck? What's up? What y'all doing? Nothing, shit, man. And I was like, come on, let's go. And the rest was history. But back to that first girl. She has a beautiful family, man. Her dad, he's like, they both have money, right? One of them's probably a millionaire. The one I'm talking about right now, the Weta, I want to say she's a millionaire. The other one too, she's the Instagram model, the AI she's an Instagram model, but I know she does AI modeling too. But the Weta, she's younger than me too. She has two other sisters, a tall mother, beautiful mother, and a cool badass dad, man, that I always looked up to as a kid, man. And it's crazy, bro, but when I see her dad, and when I always see her dad on the phone, like on social media, when he pops up every now and then, I look up to him like a father figure, dog. Get emotional. Because when I look at him, I see what I would want in a father. But I always said too, I would be blessed to have him just even as a father-in-law. But her mother, she doesn't. Look, dog. Things that come fast, chances are don't last. Things that come slow, that come real, that come correct, that stand on business, don't have nothing hiding, you know, lays all their cards out on the table, keeps it real, authentic, gangster, funny, and, you know, came up from the slums, so they know, you know, they know they won't take life for granted. They know they can't, and if you know they can't be bought, you know they can't be deceived. They got no. Her mother judged me. Her father would never do this. I know. That's why I like her father, because when I look at him, I see a peaceful man, a patient man like me, an understanding man, a calm man, but also a man that would defend his life as well as his loved ones, his family. And I'm the same way, you know. I'm the same goddamn way. And I just got a vibe when I, you know, and that vibe that I got, it's like I could chill in the backyard barbecue with him and enjoy the family and my family. You know, I know I can. I see that in the future. And I saw that months and months ago, 12 years ago, but I wasn't ready 12 years ago. I still got so many answers and so many accomplishments that I had so many things that I had to accomplish. You know, I had to fight the whole world just to get my inheritance back. Had to fight all the elites just to, you know, lock them up, drain the swamp, to break the chains off of all these people, not just my bloodline and myself, but the whole world that's been chained underneath the matrix, that's been chained to death under curses, witchcraft, hexes, you know, and so on and so on. And her mother's like, I want you to be with a tall guy. I'm like 5'7", 5'8" on a good day, right? Not short and I'm not tall, but I know one day I'll probably grow another 2-3 inches. You know, I know I will. You know, I just gotta eat right, talk, you know, connect with some good doctors, and I'm a level up. You know, because I was growing when I was in high school, and then I was already getting taller. So I know my body, people. I'm not gonna talk about that. And I know I'm a little, not anymore. When I first got to the hospital, I was like, damn, Rich, you know, your stomach's all bloated. Because they gave me a lot of cursed food. I'm not talking about processed food, people. I'm talking about hexed, you know, cursed. I'm talking about shit that makes people's stomach blow up. You know what I'm saying? And now they did the worst to my body, the fucking worst. But I was like, it's okay. I'll get my body back, all back, and it's gonna look better than I did in high school. I just need a little time. Maybe 10 more months from today. Just 10 more months and my body will not look the same. It will not look the same. It already feels like it's not the same. My stomach's going down. Like it's not bloated anymore. You know, my chest, you know, it's just like it's starting to go down. I'm eating better. I'm eating a lot better compared to what the fuck I was forced to eat in hospitals, in jail, prison, you know, in mental hospitals, and at home. You know what I'm saying? My family would always taint my food with something. Always. And other things, not just food. Bro, I got a cologne full of poison in it. If you spray one spray on yourself, you'll pass out and die. One spray. When I had that cologne, if you smell it, you'll pass out and die. If you spray it, you'll burn your chest through your clothes, get in your skin, and you'll have a heart attack and die. Bro, I sprayed like 5 sprays on my body, felt it all, but I didn't die, I didn't fall, I didn't cry, I didn't whine, I just took it like a gangster, dog. Took my shirt, I wore my shirt all day, took it off the next day, you know, washed it the next 3 days, when all the clothes were stacked up, I washed it, you know, rewore it again, because it was already washed anyways. But I realized, damn, dog, they even poisoned my fucking cologne, dog. I mean, poisoned the fuck out of my cologne. All because of money and other things, jealousy, envy, and all that. But damn, bro. Back to her mom. She's real into her family, right? But I'm all about family, but you also got to tell yourself, baby girl, And I'm speaking to her right now. She's all, oh, you know, damn, man. You got a beautiful family. But there's two people, two girls in your family. One is your mom. The other one is a darker sister that you have. The darker one, the one with the darker hair. I want to say she's the oldest or the middle one. Not the younger one, the oldest or the middle one. The one with the darker hair. She hates me, dog. She hated me. I don't know if she hates me anymore now that she knows that I'm the real deal and I'm not fake, trying to catch clout. And, you know, now that she sees that I'm a real McCoy, the real deal, and I'm rising, she might not think like that anymore, but I know she hated my fucking guts. I saw it on every family photo y'all took, or every sister photo y'all took, and it crushed me, bro, because I was like, I don't even judge her. I don't judge her, you know. And your mom judged me. She judged me. Your dad wouldn't judge me. I know you wouldn't either. And your younger sister wouldn't. I know she loves me too, just like you do. I know your dad at first was kind of skeptical because he was probably getting brainwashed by your mom also. But I know your dad overcame that pretty fast, you know, within a month or two. It probably took him 3 months, but he overcame it. But your mom hasn't totally overcame it. And neither has your your darker sister. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is follow your heart. Don't follow what your family say. Follow your heart. Your heart is what, if you follow what they say, like I used to follow my family, and look where it led me. Mental hospitals, you know, drained my joy, you know, took my smiles, fucking, they were just, they took everything from me. And when I look at her, I'm like, I see her eyes, how pure she is. That's why I always had a thing for her, because when I look into her soul, I always, man, I don't know. She's, yeah. But now, her mom, she's like, you need to meet a man that's in the banks, you know, a banker, so you don't have to suffer, so you can have money. And I was like, but I'm all right, whatever. Not gonna tell you how wealthy I am, or rich I am. Fuck being rich, I'm wealthy. I got that old money, not that new money. That old money is way better than that new money. That old money makes you rule kingdoms, nations, countries, states. Not that kind of new money that makes you buy a $300 million mansion, or $1 billion. Maybe you're worth maybe $1 billion all combined, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on that. You know, you might be worth maybe a little under $1 billion, 500 million together. I don't know. I don't know y'all's finance, and I'm not. And neither y'all should know about mine. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should. Only me. But I'm not hating on that. But y'all are hating on me because I had nothing from what you thought. Y'all look at his videos. Look, popcorn ceilings. You know, look at the paint. Just look, Mihal. You want to be with a guy like that? And she's like, and then her sister, yeah, you want to be with someone like that? But her dad was like, but I came from that. I used to be like that. I was like that. I'm not like that anymore, but I was like that at one time. I know what it's like to be poor. Y'all don't, because of me, but I know how it is. So that's why I like her dad. He knows how it feels to work, how it feels to get knocked down over and over and over and still rise. He knows how bad this world could be. Now, he don't know how as bad as the world. He don't know it as bad as I do, but he knows how bad this world could be. That's why he put you and your sisters in, fighting lessons. I want to say y'all learn, Navy SEAL shit, which is pretty cool, man. The more you learn, the more better. Remember, I always taught you 12 years ago, knowledge is power. But wisdom is way more better than gold and pearls. Wisdom is what holds the power. Wisdom is what keeps your power. Knowledge is power. But wisdom will always keep your power. Because knowledge, you can get the power, but if you ain't got the wisdom, someone could take it. Mark my words. If I wanted to, I could take yours, because I got wisdom. I could take yours for disrespecting me as your king. I could destroy your mom for judging me, your sister. I could destroy them right now if I wanted to. But I said, you know what? I think me being successful, becoming everything I said I would become and more, would be more than enough. And look sexy as fuck from 10 months from now. My body come back. I won't have, hey, I love myself because I know myself. I love myself because I'm a real motherfucker. I don't hide shit. I keep it real. You ask me a question, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to be like, no, I'm going to be honest with you if it's about me. And if it's about you, I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm going to make sure it doesn't hurt you. I'm going to say it the most best way I can without hurting you. Now, that's just the way. That's the way I am. That's just the way it is. But damn, bro, when y'all judged me, dog, I was like, fuck it, whatever. I stopped. I literally just took y'all out of my heart, and I took y'all out of my heart, and it hurt when I took y'all out of my heart. It hurt me because I didn't want that. And for some strange reason, y'all still end up in my heart. Just like the other one. For some strange reason. And I told God, but this time, they gonna learn today. Oh, they gonna learn today. They're gonna... if they really want me in their family, in their life, you know what's up. They gonna come crawling. Crawling. Because they're gonna know what they fucking did to me. They're gonna know what happened to me because of what they said, how wrong they were about me. And when they start seeing how much power, authority, respect, honor, dignity, integrity, recognition, fame, and love, and respect, and happiness, and joy, and peace, and then acceptance. They're gonna see all this, and they're gonna say, "Damn, man! Remember a year ago? Remember 8 months ago, or 3 months ago, Y'all gonna look at each other and shake each other's head. And that's still, you still ain't gonna learn. You still gotta go through what I went through. That's the only way that I would be able to open up. That's the only way I'll be able to open up to give y'all that one more chance to come back into my heart. The reason why I don't say y'all's names is out of respect, because I still got respect for y'all. I made a post about her saying, if you think you could find better, by all means, do your thing, baby girl, but I guarantee the grass ain't greener on the other side. I fucking guarantee that. And God himself knows that. Because I'm looking for someone without a kid. I'm looking for someone younger. Not fucking super young, just younger. So, because I'm a child at heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm military minded. King wisdom. I got king wisdom with a military sharp mind with a childlike spirit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm real fucking strong, real wise, all that other shit. But just because your mom's like 6'3", I don't want to say 6'3", but just because your mom's like 5'11" or 6 foot doesn't make her any better than me. Doesn't. Just because she's taller, she thinks she could tell you. I mean, come on, man. And I know, baby girl, you're the same height as me. You're 5'7", maybe 5'8", just like me. You're the same height. And the other girl, I think she's the same height, maybe a little shorter. And y'all two are about the same age. I think she might be maybe a year younger than you. I want to say she's like 27. Yeah, she's like 27, I think. Yeah. But wow, I spoke from my heart, though. I feel better now. I've been keeping this in for fucking months and months. When it comes to y'all, when it comes to you, I've been keeping this in for 12 years since the day I remember I was on my phone just in my back apartment, not here, not in this room, but my back apartment. And one day I was fighting wars back there, back 12 years when they first stole, when I was supposed to get my inheritance and my family stole it and then started buying off the government and started doing. And I was like, fuck, man, how am I gonna get my inheritance? You know, they stole it, and I'm supposed to be rich as fuck right now, and I'm supposed to be with a girl like that. Look at this girl. This is a girl that she caught my eye. I love the way she dressed. I like how she reads books. I like how, I can go on and on, right? I like her family. Her dad's cool as shit. You know, her mom's beautiful. Her sisters are beautiful. She has beautiful friends. I mean, she goes on vacations. That's exactly what I would like to do. You know, I was just going on and on and on, right? And then at that time, she went back to school, and I was so proud of her. And she graduated, and I know I had a big part of her doing that. You know, and if she could listen to me, and I brought the best out of her, and at that moment of my life when I was suffering so bad, and I still lifted her up to become somebody and become smarter and degree and read. She probably read books already, but she started reading more and more and more, and she started craving knowledge, and now she's way smarter than what she used to be by now. I'm sure of that. But man, in order for me to accept y'all back, I can't just open up the door and be like, I forgive you, man. No. Y'all still got a lot to learn. Trust me, y'all do. I know y'all do. Because the chain, y'all, your mom has a generational curse on her, and so does your other sister. Your younger sister don't. And because they're cursed, they want to put curses on you. Because they know you're happy with me. They know that your heart desires me. They know my heart desires you. And that other girl. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not gonna be with one. I'm gonna be with 2 or 3 women for sure. I want to have these 2, 3 women for sure in my life. Strong, loyal, faithful women that are diehard to the end of time. We're always gonna look young. Your mom thinks just because I'm 38, I'm gonna look old. Hell nah, I'm not gonna. I am not gonna look. I'm gonna look younger than this. What you see now, my skin's gonna go back to normal. This is gonna go away. My hair is gonna come back. I promise to God, bro. I promise to God, on my soul. I promise on my soul, God's gonna do this to me. I'm gonna be ripped, jacked. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. That's why I say I don't even want y'all back in. Like, if y'all say, can we fly and see you? And I'll be like, nah. Because y'all are gonna see the best of the best before y'all even think about seeing me. Before I even think about letting y'all see me. I want y'all to see everything you said about me was a lie. I want you to see the best of me, of like the way God sees me. That's what I want you to see, is the way God sees me. But you don't see me the way God sees me yet. All you see is, damn, he's real. He's climbing up the ladder. We kind of fucked up. Nah, y'all fucked up big time. Big time. Because when I reached out, y'all shut the door on me. And y'all huddled together and said, no, we can't have this, not in our family. And I felt crushed. I felt like, damn. Here I am, richer, wealthier, more powerful than all y'all combined. More loving, more caring, more respectful, more I would kill for y'all. But y'all didn't see that. Y'all didn't see none of that. None of that. But now you're starting to see 30% of me. Maybe about 30. Which is more than enough to see that I'm the real deal now. Because I'm not negative 80 like y'all used to see me, negative 80. Now y'all see me positive 30. And y'all hearing it in the streets, in the celebrity realms, to the higher ups and shit. Y'all probably going to tarot card readers and asking them about my future. And even them, they gotta say the truth. Even though they're a witch, they still gotta tell you the truth, because they know if they don't, there'll be repercussions. There's certain things they're allowed to say and certain things they're not. It's spiritual law. And trust me, I know about spiritual law. I could bless the socks off your family, man. Not just you, baby girl, but your dad. You think your dad's happy now? I was like, man, if I ever became part of your family would adore me. They would praise me, adore me, man. And I would do the same in return. But y'all ain't ready for me. Not right now. Y'all may say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Sorry ain't gonna cut it. Y'all still gotta learn. Maybe not your dad. Maybe not your sister, your younger sister. But you gotta learn, me, baby girl. You gotta learn because you were deceived by your mom and your other sister. Your dad was too. All of y'all were at once, but your younger sister, I don't see her like that. Your dad, I don't see her like that. You, I still see you as you're in the middle of a seesaw. You know what I'm saying? Should I go with family? Should I follow my heart? Should I go with family? Follow my heart. See, the thing is, you've been stuck with your family for so long. I know how it is. It's hard to let go. It's hard. It's hard. Especially if they don't support you. And that's fine. Maybe they may not support you still. They may not. But I guarantee 10 months from now, God willing, by then I'll be a president. You know, by then I'll have all the cars and lands and properties and all the assets, making powerful moves worldwide. By then your parents are going to be like, now it's time, babe. Now it's time. Reach out. If you don't, we are. And by then I'll be like, I might find somebody else in 10 months from now. I don't know. I might find a family that never would judge me the way y'all did. I might not. I might not. I told God, "Well, just bring me your best." I know what I felt with them, with her, with you and your family. I know what I felt with you and your family. I saw the future. I saw the future with y'all. And as I projected that, y'all were like shutting the door on me. So I was like, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Y'all gonna learn. But like I said, maybe not your dad or your younger sister. I don't think your dad and younger sister got anything to learn. I think they got a humble heart. You know, yeah, they listened to your mom, your sister, and they saw you cave in, and they listened for a while. They probably listened to their friends too, or other people. I don't know. But I don't think your dad or your little sister's gonna. I just think y'all three are gonna have to go through. Y'all still got a lot to learn. Now the other girl, damn, bro. I don't know nothing about her family. I just know she's a very successful model. She knows how to dance good. Everything she wears, she looks good in everything. No matter what she wears, no matter what hair color she has, she looks good. Yeah. But like I said, 10 months from now, 3 months from now, 10 months from now, 1 month from now, y'all are gonna regret it. Especially 10 months from now. God damn. Y'all are gonna regret it. I'm not gonna be all tatted up, but I'm gonna finish what I wanted to tat up on my body and correct a few little touch-ups here and there. You know, I'm not gonna be all tatted up, but I'm gonna have more tats. You know what I mean? Not gonna have face and all that bullshit. No. Just it's gonna look classy still. And but yeah, I don't know nothing about her family. I just know that much about her. I know she dropped the ball. I have to do the same thing to her. Take her out of my heart, but every now and then she'll come back in, man. My exes, fuck no. My exes are dirt, bro. They roaches. They roaches to me. Every single one of them. There's only 3 girls from my past that I was still actually talk to, but they weren't. One of them was my ex when I was about 19, 20. One of them was 18, but her name's Kendra. She was a yellow bone, half Dominican, half Puerto Rican. Beautiful girl. Her dad was a Marine. Beautiful girl, man. Drop dead gorgeous, but she wanted me to move with her when I was 18 to Louisiana with her brothers, and I was like, I can't leave. What the fuck? She's like, yeah, you know, we'll get pregnant and have a baby, and you'll have to move with me. And she wanted me to get her pregnant right away, and I was like, God. I was like, I'm not even ready to be a father. I still got to do this. But now that I got, you know, now that I'm moving out of my house to a better goddamn place, a mansion, not just a fuck. Oh fuck, did I just say that? You know, I'm moving to a mansion and a better place. You know, now I'm like, shit. Now I could have babies. Now I got a bank account full of cash. You know. Now I could have a family. Now I could prosper, thrive. You know what I'm saying? I could do what my heart desires now. Travel. Wear the clothes I always dreamed of. You know, the brand, my own brand, Bugatti. You know, other brands that I have. Jewelry that I always wanted to wear. Hats, you know, pro hats that I always wanted to buy. Jordans, same thing with the Jordans. Suits. I always wanted to have tailor-made suits. And I just praise God, all the glory to God, because it's happening, man, already behind closed doors. One day I will be out of this. I wouldn't say hellhole, but I will be out of this place. At one point, it was hell. For a long time, it was hell. But yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for sharing y'all's time with me on this video. You know, I hope I made an impact with y'all today. Oh yeah, about impact. Y'all can make impacts in this world too, just like me. I don't want y'all to be like, I know y'all don't think like that. My people don't think like that. It's the wicked ones. The wicked ones are always like, you think you're all this, you think you're God. You never said I thought I was God. Never said I thought I was Jesus. And never said I thought I was all that. Well, we need to humble you, dog. How could you humble somebody that's so goddamn humble already? And then they shut the fuck up. I'm the humblest man in the earth. The most humblest man on earth. How could you humble me? Every time you try, I'm still the same motherfucker. Every time you try to humble me, I'm still the same motherfucker. You can't humble with a humble. You can't humble the humble. But back to what I was telling you. Anybody in this world can make an impact. It's nice to have nice things. Nice to make memories. Life is about memories. Good memories. The good and the bad, because the bad teaches you how to appreciate the good. 100-fold. When you go through enough bad, when you get good memories, when you start making good memories, dog, really good memories, all that bad shit, it's gonna be worth it. Right now, I haven't felt that yet, but I know my day is coming. I know the day I'm gonna receive my keys to my mansion, my cars, my land that's rightfully mine, my birthright, that I died over and over for, fought so fucking hard for. I'm gonna say, damn, your promises are true. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. I even told God the other day, earlier today, I said, I don't know how I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna fall on my knees, kiss the ground. I don't know if I'm gonna sleep for a week straight on a badass king size bed with comfortable pillows and sheets, big TVs, and AC full blast, bunch of fruits, vegetables, drinks in the freezer, meats, chickens. Oh man, sweets, bunch of shit. And then in no time I'll see my son pull up for once in my life. And then my daughter, and then my other daughter I've never met. Then Xavier. Then Xander. Then 2 of them will be on their own within no time. The other 3, I'll witness. I'll watch them grow till they're on their own in no time. Not no time, but after a while they'll be on their own. Because I want a big family, man. And my family are going to be so good, bro. I'm the chosen one, but they're going to be the chosen family. The whole world's going to know that's the chosen family. And whoever I'm with, whoever I marry, or whoever I have a child with, whoever I say I'm in love with, the whole world's going to say, that's his chosen girl, that's the chosen girl, that's the chosen baby, that's the chosen this, that's the chosen, you know. The whole world's going to say that. Don't fuck with that. Because if you do, you fuck with the chosen one, bro. You see that guy up there in his throne, King Richard? That's the chosen one, dog, looking down on his family, making sure they're all right. He's looking down. He's watching you. Watch them. He's making sure you treat them right. Oh, he's always watching his people, bro. And then I'm gonna have my own my own chosen elite. People that I know that have special gifts. I mean, they're not gifted like me, but they got gifts. One of them I could tell you later. I'll tell you later in life. But when you see these people in my circle working with me, doing big things for me, people are gonna ask, what's so special about him? And then I'll be like, well, this nigga right here, back in the day, how long ago was it, bro? About 8 months ago, right? Yeah. Yeah, remember you pulled the fire alarm? Yeah. What happened after that? Hell broke loose. The whole hospital, dog, fucking freaked out. Yeah. All kinds of shit, dog. I'm gonna tell you all kinds of stories. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, he has gifts. He has gifts. His gift is this. His gift is doing this. His gift is doing that. His gift's doing that. Her gift's doing that. You know what I mean? Everybody has gifts. But my gifts is what projects onto them to help me, you know, get shit done without doing it all by myself. You know what I'm saying? Without doing it all by myself, because I need help. I need help. I can't do everything by myself. I can't. And I was doing it for 13 years, all by myself. But now I got detectives, feds, PDs, judges, lawyers, you know, detectives, military on my side, Secret Service, Homeland Security, you know, Supreme Judges on my side. I got generals, mayors on my side. Not all of them, but I got a lot of them on my side. Finally. And now the ball's rolling, and it's crushing all my enemies, and it's draining the swamp. Finally. Took y'all long enough, but it's finally happening, people. So hope y'all enjoy this video. I'm out. I'm getting tired already, and I'm gonna drink some water, lay down, and listen to some music, go to sleep. But hope this video reaches out to the right people, and just be ready for some good, great changes, because it's coming, people. You will see some bad things happen to our enemies, but that's good changes. That's changes that needed to be done. It had to be done. All right, so much love. I'm out.